Hello everybody, it's Alpha Pickle back with another episode on our Feed the Beast Enigmatica pack. One of these days I'll actually read it and get that name down. Anyways, last episode we got a ton of quests done, so we are going to go in here and claim them. Look at all those. So, claim all. Look at that. That's a really convenient button. I am glad they added that. So here's all loot chests. I'll open them on camera, see what we get. So far, nothing we really care about. That's kind of useful, I guess. Not sure about that wind generator. Yikes. Okay, that was all terrible. We got more, I guess. Okay. We had better luck with them last time, I think. Huh. Anyways, since I don't even know if I want to put these in here. Since last episode, I've done quite a bit of work off camera. I think I've done some more mining. I can't remember what all mining I had done last episode, but I've made a lot more tools, and if you guys are interested, just let me know and I'll show you guys how to make them. But I went ahead and made us a hammer and an excavator axe. So now our Cobalt Pickaxe, I believe, that's our stats on it, has, I think it's Electrum, Tool Rod, and Cobalt Binding and Head, I believe. Hard to see with the charged up. And I'm pretty sure these three tools are exactly the same, so Electrum, Tool Rod, and Cobalt Head and Binding. And then on the more advanced ones, on the Hammer and the Lumber Axe, I wasn't as sure on the best one, really. I haven't experimented with them as much. But from what I was looking at, you might as well make all your head pieces like the speedy ones. So, like, I think I put the, because this one takes 4 pieces. It takes a large tool rod, 2 large plates, and hammerhead. So I put the hammerhead, cobalt, one of the large plates, electrum, the other large plate, another piece of cobalt, and then the handles ardite. That way we get the petramore trait, because the main thing we use the hammer for is stone, so I figured that would be a good one to throw on there. And then I think I did relatively the same, which now that I look at it, that's kind of pointless. So I'll have to change that handle, because we don't mind stone with our hatchet, do we? But yeah, these all are resources still. It's a mess, I know. I also decided I was gonna move out and just build some like square like rooms for our mods, so we could start getting a little organized. And I was gonna get some of that done before this episode, but for some reason I just decided to start like building an actual house. I don't know, I just really like this area. So I cleared these trees out and I set a little foundation. So I think this is where we are gonna set up camp. It's on top of this hill overlooking the village, so we can do some work with this village later. Maybe, ooh, I just thought of an idea. Maybe we can make, obviously we'll make the little shacks better and stuff, but we could make each little shack like a certain mod, maybe, that we don't use as often, that we don't need all the time. Kind of like a unique mod that we can run to. I don't know, just an ideal. It'd be cool to have power run all the way down throughout the village. Make it a town, a city. But yeah, this is some marble. I used the chisel, which I put up in here so we could open the loot bags. Use the chisel to, you just throw any block in there that is incorporated in the chisel mod. So cobblestone, most all the woods, a lot of the stones. So I threw marble in there, got the slanted one, and then I did cobblestone and got this Troden bricks, I think it's called, as the foundation. And then this is maple wood, and this is olive wood planks. I think they look pretty good. You guys can let me know what you think. Just barely started it. I didn't want to do too much off camera. Plus, I don't really have the wood gathered up. But I wanted to get the foundation laid at least, so we have kind of a layout. And I think this is going to be kind of a tall house. It might be weird, and I suck at building houses, but we're going to make it work. And we got this nice, beautiful seasonal forest right here, so I'm pretty excited about all that. But anyways, I just wanted to record a little bit and show you guys all my progress. I'll probably work on that more before making this episode. And yeah, get some of our storage organized, hopefully. So, be right back. So, I decided to do some more Tinker's Constructs. I actually have a full set of Tinker's Construct armor. And I haven't messed around with armor in this mod much at all, and that's kind of why I decided to do it, because I haven't learned everything in this mod, and that's the whole point in this series, is we want to do every single mod and learn the mod instead of just getting through it and moving on to the next thing that's better. So all you need to get started on the armor is a armor station, which is like the tool station, and you upgrade that to the armor forge, which is just like the tool forge down here. And then you just build your stencils. There should be 6 of them. Got all those made. I went ahead and made a stone set and then made the cast for everything. So this is all 6 of them. You got your 4 base components, your boots, legs, chest piece, helmet, and then you got the armor plates and the armor trim, and that's all you need to make all the pieces. And I still don't know the best about it, but from what I've decided, we are going to make our armor out of manolin for the main pieces. So let's go ahead and get those going. I got everything smelted and ready to go for what we want today. That's going to take a second, so while we're doing that, let's start on some trims. I'm trying to think where we make these. Part builder, I assume? Yeah, most likely. So we are going to use the armor trim cast, and we are going to make that out of a few different materials. I want to make a bone one, and I'm kind of testing this as I'm doing this, not just, these aren't for sure what I'm going to use. This is just something I wanted to test, so. Made one out of bone, one out of sapphire we had. Luckily we had 2 of those. And then let's get these last couple pieces going. Then we're also going to make trim out of lead. Once these are cooled. We're going to make one trim out of lead, and I think the last one we are going to try cobalt. Yeah. That is the deal. From the little bit of research I've done, that is what I've decided. So let's do the lead one. That's all the main pieces for the armor right there. And let's get the cobalt one as well going. That way all our trim pieces are done. We got all 4 that we want to try. Because they all have a little bit different effects, so I kind of want to see how they work and if they're stackable. Like, do we need all 4 to be cobalt to get the lightweight to be worth it? Because the lightweight makes you lighter, so you move faster, obviously. And then all we need to make are the, what are these, the trims? So we need to make the plates, which we are going to make all those out of Invar. Hopefully I have enough. I actually did not count. So let me get 4 of those real quick. Got the last one. And I guess we're going to use this armor set. Technically, we have everything to just build it brand new. Let's go ahead and try to switch that out. So we got the manolin. That looks pretty cool, honestly. You can make stuff look really cool in this armor for sure. So now, let's put this on and see what we're at now. We're at full, basically diamond armor right there, but we also got these, which I assume are the toughness level, because as you can see, it has toughness 5 on those 2 and 0 on those 2. Again, I haven't messed with this that much, so I don't know everything about it. Did I put the Invar on 2 of these already? I did, that's why they have toughness 5. Duh. So we're going to put Invar on that one, and if I can click the right things, they should all have toughness 5. That was because we put the Invar plates on it, I think is what they're called. Now, I don't think it really matters which one we put on which. Why do I keep having so many issues with this? Maybe we will. We probably should have made a new set, because I don't know that that is from the plate or if that's from the iron armor we originally made. We did a cobalt one. I'm going to do a lead one as well. Sapphire and that one. So, a couple things I want to test is one, I don't know if how much better our movement speed is. It's kind of hard to tell. This one's the one with it, so this is our default run speed. This is with it on. So it does make quite a bit of difference. I should have tested that before, because I kind of want to put cobalt on 2 more of these and see if it makes us super quick or not. What else did I put on which ones? So we got aqua speed, which makes you quicker in water. I kind of wanted to see how much of a difference that made with just one. I think honestly one of those is probably good. I don't think we need a second one. That helps just to have a little bit more movement in the water, so to say. And then we put heavy on this one, which I can't quite remember what that one does. And Skeletor, I think we'll just get rid of the Skeletal. Because if I remember right, that one said it makes your armor better, basically. So yeah, toughness on that one you can see is 7.5 compared to 5. Which might be worth looking into in the end. But honestly, I don't care right now. Really, I think I'm just going to put the bonus speed on it. And I assume it does stack, because just knowing Tinker's construct mod. So let's put that on. Yeah, I can see a little bit of a difference. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, but I think that's going to be it on the armor for now. Let me know if you want a tutorial on it or something. I'm debating on doing one. I have learned quite a bit about it, and I could do a little bit more research, but I think it is good for now. So we got pretty decent armor. The biggest issue is going to be just repairing it, making sure it's always repaired. But other than that, look at our health and stuff out here. Pretty great. And once the mobs spawn, we'll go test it out. I'm definitely taking damage. I honestly did not expect to take that much. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this armor yet. It's definitely armor, which we did not have before, so I feel a lot safer caving. Which is a good thing for sure. There's a couple things I did forget to mention, which was we also get modifiers for these. So we got 2 modifiers on all of them. There's something to add protection, fire protection, stuff like that, like your normal vanilla enchants. So we're going to add protection, maybe fire protection, maybe projectile protection. I don't really know how you guys feel about that. I'm kind of indifferent. I don't really know which one technically is the best. But we're going to add some of those probably either in between episodes or next episode most likely, because I don't want to work on this the whole episode. And then also, redstone increases the speed so we can run faster, so we don't have to switch them all out with cobalt plates like we were doing a second ago. I forgot about the redstone, so we should be able to move a bit quicker than this. And then there is one, I believe that there's not one that does fall damage, so if you guys know if there's one about doing fall damage, let me know. But once we level these up, we should be able to get pretty good setup. I definitely am going to use one modifier on each for protection. So, and then the other thing I forgot to talk to you guys about is this book right here. Make sure you make that if you do want to get into the armor. It pretty much tells you how to do most of it. It's not quite as detailed as the first one in my opinion, but it's still just, it gets you started, and that's how you make it, just the regular materials and U-book and a blink pattern. So let's make a couple other things I want to make, that way if I forget again I can use them before next episode, because I wanted to make them end of last episode, that way I could use them for mining in between these episodes. Yeah. So one thing we want to craft is a Dank null, because this thing is amazing, and I know it's from a different mod, but we're going to use it. We need 5 of these, and we went ahead and skipped straight to the diamond one, which there's technically one better, which is the emeralds, which we don't have access to right now. Diamond does number of slots 45, and it's 3,200 items per slot. So the emerald one is ridiculous, as you can see, items per slot. So we'll definitely have to get that one eventually. But Dank null, once you shift right click to open it, you can pick what blocks go inside of it. So cobblestone is going to be one for sure. I'll most likely put all our mob drops in here too if I have space, because you got this many spots. But basically, like, I get cobble in there now. All the cobble I mine, every single piece I mine in the future will go into there as long as I have it on. So now we got 28 cobble in there. So we have 61 dirt in there. If I drop all this dirt, so say we were mining and we mine through dirt, it goes straight in here. So it saves you a ridiculous amount of inventory space. So it's definitely very useful. The other thing I wanted to try making, I haven't actually used before, but it sounded really cool. And that is this. It says it automatically places torches. Which I thought I had 3 iron bars. I might have thrown them away because they're in my way, in my inventory. When I was building my house, I think I remember dropping them. Yeah, let's get this thing. Whoa, wait. It only takes 1 block of coal? I thought it took 8. I literally put all the coal into that. Strange. So, a couple things we want to test. Does it use torches for 1? Obviously, it places them. I think it does use our torches. Yes, it does. But still, look at that, guys. That is awesome for mining, for everything. We can light up our area just around here without even trying now. That is very, very cool. So I am glad we made that. So now I can do a lot more mining off camera and get us built up. Our inventories are still a mess, but that's okay. So I'm back. Kinda. I actually lost the last 4 minutes of that episode footage. I didn't do a whole lot, but basically I explained what was going on with my armor and stuff. So this is quite a bit in the future, so it's going to look weird. But basically, our armor, I put redstone on it, like 1 level of redstone on each. And then I also went ahead and put some resistance on the chest piece. These are like protection. So you got regular resistance, fire resistance, projectile, blast. And the regular one is quite pricey. 4 iron blocks per a resistance level. And I don't know if we can put it on there 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4. I'm not sure. I assume you can put it on there at least 4 times, like protection 4 in vanilla Minecraft, you know? But you might be able to put it on there more than that. So it's going to get pretty pricey pretty quick. So we definitely need a lot more iron. And I did a lot of mining already off camera, like legit mining. Now I'm just messing around while recording this last bit for the second time. It's kind of a second take. But I got probably like 180 diamonds, a ton of emeralds, because I went to Extreme Hills biome, so that way we could get some emeralds, because a lot of things we want cost emeralds to make. So went ahead and did that. And I think that's about all I did that you guys missed. I explained a couple other things, but nothing too important. We are going to keep working on the Tinker's Construct mod a little bit more next episode, I believe, but we also will be starting the new mod, and the mod I think I decided on is Extra Utilities 2, so look forward to that. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. These things are fun. By the way, these things I'm using right now in this little clip is EFLN from Tinker's Construct. Super cheap to make. Literally so cheap to make. I made a ton. So cheap, and they do a ton of damage, as you can see, and get you a ton of resources. Not what I usually use for mining, but they're definitely fun if you're trying to clear out an area. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. The only other thing I'm going to point out before we end this one is the torch placer, automatic torch right here. So I have it on right now. Torches the darkness while you're in your inventory, so that's what you've been kind of seeing while we were doing this. Puts a torch down if it gets so dark. Really handy. I would highly recommend using them if you're playing this mod pack. That's pretty cheap to make. And to recharge them, because it took me a while to figure this out, I actually made a second one before realizing you can just repair them. To repair them, so you see it has a durability right there, you just put some torches. So if you make some regular torches, put them in your inventory, it'll basically eat them and refill it. So that is a very useful item. Highly, highly recommend it. But anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I lost that footage, but definitely check back for the next episode because we got some cool stuff going on. Anyways, see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Hey, you. Well, I'm not going to tell you to subscribe, but what I do recommend is you try something new. Whether that be subscribe to this channel, watch another video, leave a comment, like, you choose. Peace.